guys, welcome to the video. I hope you all are well. Today's build video, guys, for the Bushlight class for Season 25 for Arachyr GR Speeds, guys. With the old spiders, man. Spider GR Speeds is very, very fun. Alright, guys, so let's show a quick riff to this in action. Then we go over the gear and the skills, and we go over the rotation. Let's go do a quick GR 100s. Might as well empower X, need those gem ups. And let's go. Hoping my internet doesn't lag today. Alright, guys, get your dog up first because he's part of your movement speed. Spirit walk into the packs, and then hit your pestilence to proc your ROE, chuck spiders, and watch the whole screen die. That's pretty much it. Now we hit spirit walk, and look, guys, look, spirit walk never breaks. How cool is this? And also it gives us a huge, huge damage increase as well. Using Echo Fury in the cube as well. If you want to, you could just start a step forward and just watch the spiders kill everything. Well, I like to do those. I like to skip to like big trash packs, and of course elites as well. Don't really need NATO in this solo speed build, man, because FX dying pretty much in a blink of an eye. And hit Spirit Walk, and off we go again. If you see a big trash pack, guys, like this, man, just come out, hit Pestilence, proc your ROE ring, and then just chuck spiders, man. The spiders are basically pets now, so Benefit, Master Jerem, and Enforcer. And they absolutely shred. Look, they kill so fast. Also, the single target damage of the spiders is disgusting. If you get a Rift Guardian with no ads, any single target by itself, guys, you know, it shreds. Dead. It's extremely efficient, but it's actually surprisingly tanky as well, actually. Because while you're in the spider webs, these spider webs here, you gain 75% damage reduction as well. It's extremely tanky, man, but you need to be up close and personal there. Especially on the solo push build, which I've uploaded on the channel, guys. Definitely check that out. Also, during Spirit Walk, guys, as well, we can increase our damage up to 100% now, thanks to this Shuriken's Triumph change, which is awesome. We're using 2 of the new gems, using Drake of Lies and the Sliver of Terror and the Helm of Weapon as well. You can see it just absolutely destroys, basically. Just chuck the spiders, they're home missiles, basically, and profit, basically, profit. It's very, very fun. There's a little pack here. Let's drop a little Pestilence on there to proc Ring of Emptiness. Pick up our Progress Globes, and off we go. Look, we can literally just perma Spirit Walk until we engage an Elite pack. It's just still on, so we go near a pack, then it turns off. So it's unbelievably mobile as well, man. It's brilliant. It's such a good build. Right, guys, watch this Rift Guardian, yeah? Look, we'll quickly tank him with Pestilence. No, it's just dead. It's absolutely disgusting, man. It's such a good build, man. And then you can speed like crazy. Rift Guardians, guys, are just no problem, man. Unless they summon a ton of ads in the push build. But on the for general speeds, you can see you just absolutely blast, okay? Right, so let's go with skills and gear. Let me just quickly get my gem ups, because we're still building up those lovely gems. What should we upgrade? Ooh, let's do this one here, because we need it for this build, actually. Because right now we're playing the slightly tankier version of this build. But we can actually make this much, much more high-powered DPS. We'll go with that in just a second. But right now, this is like the starter one that you guys should do at the start. Then eventually upgrade to squirts and COE. Lovely. Right, for those that don't know, guys, Arachyr got a big change, okay? So it's now, if you use corpse spiders, they're now classed as pets, okay? These pets can't be CC'd. They only last a few seconds. They're automatically home in onto the closest target, which is really nice. And, yeah, they're a full pet now. It's really, really good. Let's read out set bonus. A 2-set bonus. Summon a permanent Spider Queen connected to you by an infested thread. Enemies caught in the infested thread are infested. Caught spiders attacked against infested enemies. Inflict the same damage to all infested enemies. Spider Queen's commanded to move where you cast your corpse spiders, okay? So you see you've got this big thread between you, okay? So if anything gets touched by that thread, they get the same amount of damage as well on top, okay? And also if they're in the web, they get infested damage as well, okay? So I wouldn't worry about too much of a speed build. You see a lot of dudes, just chuck some spiders around them. They're going to get infested very quickly and just die straight away. Brilliant. 4-set bonus. The Spider Queen now leaves behind webs that last for 15 seconds and slows enemies. Infested enemies remain infested by the web, and you take 75% reduced damage while in the web for 4 seconds after, okay? So, you know, that's how your DR works on this. I won't break too much because it's on speed build. The damage increase skills increased by 25,000%. Okay, lovely. So we're wearing boots, legs, chest, shoulders, and gloves. Okay, then main hand weapon, guys, is Spider Queen's Grasp, which increases your corpse spider's damage up to 800%. Lovely. And the gem we guys are using this is Dragon of Lives. This is the new gem. It is a part of the seasonal buff, okay? It's a soul shard. They just drop randomly in the game. You can also kill bosses in meta mode to get them to drop. With this particular one, guys, you want they can roll different stats. You want physical. Okay, unfortunately one's got lightning. I'm still trying to get a better one, but you want one with physical because we're using physical spiders. And you want the one that gives you the stacking pet damage buff up to 100 stacks. Once you got this, it destroys. It's absolutely sick. So good. Offhand, guys, we're using the new adjusted now, Shuriken's Triumph, okay? So while you're in Spirit Walk, it gives you up to an extra 100% damage buff, which is disgusting, okay? So if you're coming up to a pack and you can't seem to kill it, just hit Spirit Walk, man. You'll prop that damage bonus while you're in Spirit Walk, okay? And then when you come out, that damage bonus turns off. And also, like I said, you know, you can now Spirit Walk permanently through normal trash, which is awesome. So it's really, really mobile. Look, we just press the button now. It just lasts forever. So if you want to, you can cherry pick your fights. Okay, you can just zoom to elites if you want to. But obviously, you know, if you see a big trash pack, stop and kill them, man. Stop and kill as usual. Love it. Doesn't that look cool, man? That's so good. That's so good. Then when you use combat, you come out of it. Really, really good item, man. Love it. Right, guys, first ring course is Ring of Emptiness. This increases your damage by up to 300% after you cast Locust Swarm. Okay, so you hit this, then you got 8 seconds of this damage buff. Next gem you want to use, guys, is, of course, the Simplicity Strength. So as you're casting your primary spiders, it's buffing that damage and also giving you healing as well. Okay, so you're healing all the time. Second ring, guys, is Compass Rose with Traveler's Pledge. Use this combo early on in the season, so you got some extra tank and damage, okay? So while you're standing still, you get 100% damage buff, and when you're moving, you get 50% damage reduction. So if you're early and got no orgs, man, this is a good way to start off so you don't die too much, okay? Now, later on, once you've got some good power, you got some orgs, a bit of paragon, your character's feeling a bit powerful, what you can do, you can take off Endless Walk set, take Traveler's Pledge and Compass Rose off, and replace it with Squirts and COE, okay? Now, obviously, if you Squirts, you get 100% multiplication damage buff all the time, but you take 50% more damage. To protect yourself from this damage bonus, you pop in a Molten Builderweed's Gears gem, okay? You pop this in instead, and it gives you a shielding effect. While this shield is up, Squirts won't turn off or hurt you, okay? So you want to level up this gem, in my opinion, at least to a level 100, okay? For a really decent shield. You can see now we've got a 104k shield. And obviously, we've got a higher gem. It's only a level 25. It'll be a much more higher shield. Okay. Then of course COE, whenever it takes the physical, you know, your spider's gonna absolutely wreck. So use that combo. And the only gem you'll have to drop would be Trapped. Okay. So you'll put Enforcer into here. Okay. So yeah, food for thought. But yeah, like I say, if you're just starting out, just use the usual Endless Walk set for now. Then later on, once you got some power and paragon, some walks, switch that set there, and you'll just absolutely fly through. It's really, really strong. It's brilliant. So yeah, guys, Trapped for the damage bonus, Enforcer, because it's a pet build. Enforcer man makes sure that your spiders won't die, because they can die, because it's actually got HP bar now, and gives them that huge damage buff. Lovely. Okay, guys, Helm, guys, of course, it's Bastard Jerem, because it's a pet build. It gives us pet damage, and we're using the Sliver of Terror. Okay, so this item here gives you your cooldowns increased by 25%. For every skill and cooldown you have, you take 12.5% reduced damage, and also deal with an extra 12.5% increased damage as well. So as your cooldowns are going off, this generates loads of DPS and damage reduction. It's really, really good. Right now, I've got the one with the fire ring. The one you want is the attack speed and crit one. Okay, there's 3 different types you can get. So just keep upgrading them, guys, with the Hellforge Embers. These items here that just randomly drop in the game. Okay. And just keep upgrading, hopefully you get the right one. If you don't get them, you can still use these tier 3 old shards to orc your gear for cannon spares. So you can see which I've done over most of my gear. It's really easy to orc now, guys. So easy. Brilliant, man, brilliant. Bracer, guys. Lakuba's on Bracer for the 60% damage reduction now. You only need 1 to 3 stacks to activate this damage bonus. Now you get an additional 2% damage reduction per stack as well, man. So Lakuba's ornament is amazing now. So good! And last but not least, guys, of course, is the Brood of Arachyr, a brand new belt. Corpus Spiders deals up to 100% damage, and each spider bite causes the target to take an additional 1% damage from Corpus Spiders for 5 seconds. The more attack speed you have in this build, the more stacking damage bonus you're going to get. I'm currently using topazes in my chest and legs. If you need the extra armor, just chuck in rubies or emeralds for the armor bonus, okay? And that's pretty much it, man. Easy peasy. Okay, guys, in the cube, we are using Echoing Furies. As we're killing targets, we get an extra 25% movement speed buff from this, and also a 75% attack speed buff, so you can just chuck at those spiders so quick, man. It's amazing. Depth Diggers, guys, buffs the damage of Court Spiders now as well, which is great. And of course, Ring of Royal Grandeur to achieve 6-piece bonus. Lovely. Okay, guys, so core skills. Corpse spiders, Widowmakers. We use Widowmakers because basically this does the most damage, okay? Second best spider to use would probably be leaping spiders, okay? Because they can get to the target a little bit quicker, so they jump. But to be honest, just stick with Widowmakers because the damage is delicious. Summon zombie dogs, guys. Lifelink, right? Okay? We've got some of the zombie dogs in here to proc fierce loyalty, so we've got an extra movement speed buff, okay? I'll pop this in here, man, just to make it nice and easy. You don't really need to use Nado in the speed build because everything's dying so quickly. Okay, and also you can change that dog to leeching beast if you want healing on the go, but you won't really need it because you're healing constantly from chucking spiders. Locust Swarm, Specimens, guys. So this spreads completely across the whole screen, and this procs your Ring of Emptiness, okay, for 8 seconds. So if you've got a strong target that's not dying, like a Rift Guardian, Elite Pack, blah, 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 just cast this, then cast your spiders and watch them melt. Brilliant. Soul Harvest, guys. Soul to Waste, movement speed buff with intelligence buff. Always keep this up. Spirit Walk Severance. This gives a massive speed boost, guys. It's so good. And procs to do Shuriken's Triumph Man for the huge damage bonus. Horrify Stalker. Just movement speed buff once again. If you need armor, just change it over to Frightened Aspect. But, you know, this is a speed build, so you want to go A to B as quick as possible. Then for passive, guys, Confidence Ritual for the damage buff within 20 yards. Pierce the Veil for damage buff across the whole screen for 20%. Fierce Loyalty, like we said earlier, for the movement speed buff. And, of course, Craving Justice for cooldowns per monster slain, which gives you HP and mana. Lovely. And last one of these guys, of course, is Follower, which I've got quite set up right yet. Okay, but make sure that she's got use the Enchantress, guys, and use Thunder Fury. This procs a lightning proc that slows down your enemies, melee, and movement speed. Then pair it with a Wirebird Ring, so it actually stuns your target, especially Rift Guardians, which is super helpful, man. Ice Gliders, make sure that your follower cannot be frozen or immobilized, which is really handy. Cane Pants and Cane Boots. I swap out these boots here for T16. For Kane, so I'll get more GR keys as usual. But yeah, pants and gloves, just have that effort and just swap them out as usual. Which, you know, guys, for the attack speed, you want as much attack speed as possible on this character so that you can throw out those bolts, man, and hopefully stun with Wirebird on the Rift Guardian. Brilliant. For rings, Wirebird and of course the Oculus ring, so you get a pool of power that increases damage by up to 85%. So stand this, man, and watch all the damage co-flyer. Screwed. Right, so guys, for shoulders, it should be homing pads. I don't have a pair yet, but homing pads, here gives you that emanation buff, so when you teleport, you take less damage. For chest plate, you actually want Tarasha chest plate, which has attack speed on it. Don't have one just yet, so I'll just put in some placeholders for now. Helmet, use Blind Faith for the blind proc, which is great. Then, of course, Flavor of Time for double duration of all pylon effects during your rift. So if you get a conduit, it's like 1 minute. It's amazing. 2 minute shields, 2 minute speed. It's great. Nemesis Braces summons more champion packs as you hit pylons as well, guys, which is great, so more progress. And I'm using Charm, Amplification, Powered Shield, and Focus Mind. And there you go, guys. Enjoy the build. It's an absolute killer. I absolutely love this build. And I'm absolutely wrecking that leaderboard. I've done 133, and I've now ranked 21. I've lost 10 places last night. I better go push, guys, on Twitch. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the build video. Also, in the description of this video, there will be a stat guide to Diablo fans, as usual, for all the roles of the gear. Have fun, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. GG.